The Rogator name is well known among producers for its exceptional quality and spraying efficiency, with the legacy yellow machines having worked on Australian farms for several decades. A few years ago, AGCO headed back to the drawing board and gave the range a makeover, complete with new branding, new paint job and a head-to-toe redesign. The new Rogators now sport the Fendt badge and feature the signature Fendt nature green colour scheme, but the changes don't stop at that.
It's basically 90–95% new. One of the main changes with it was the chassis, so it's running a full flex chassis, so it allows the wheels to stay in contact with the ground whether it's going up and over things, so it can twist, and it'll twist a fair way before the suspension really has to take over. I mean, that basically just gives good traction in all conditions, wet, hilly, undulating, that sort of stuff, so it can keep it on the ground.
The Fendt Rogator also features a longer wheelbase, the company says, allowing the machine to maintain its stability on all types of terrain. The Fendt Rogator 937 made its local debut at the recent Wimmera Machinery Field Days, courtesy of local dealership Traction Ag. Tank sizes on the sprayer range between 6,200 litres to 8,000 litres, depending on customer requirements. The machine also sports a 36-metre boom, along with several new innovations.
Most of the elbows on the system are a swept elbow, so there's no hard stops, no full 90-degree bends, they're a swept. So that allows the flow and prevents residue building up between chemical changes and when the boom sits. So with the product reclaim, you can reclaim 99% of the product back to tank.
The cab has also been given the Fendt makeover, meaning drivers familiar with Fendt platforms will feel right at home in the new Rogator.
It also is very quiet in the cab, considering the engine is in front still, with still room to move in there as well, and a good layout for any other displays or anything else they'd like in the cab. So we've got weather stations and that sort of stuff that runs through the existing AGCO screen.
Typical of a Fendt machine, the Rogator is available with a myriad of precision tech to make operators' lives easier. Some of the technology includes guidance systems, data management, OptiStop nozzle control, and OptiPulse pulse width modulation system, and more.
This also has wheel track adjust, so you can adjust your wheel track out, an option for four-wheel steer, and also an option for a high lift, so you can raise the machine up about another 300 to 400 mil for crop clearance. We like to improve them just to suit the Australian conditions and Australian requirements just a little bit more. So we fit a few little things like a freshwater hose reel, upgrades to the chemical hopper, upgrades to the filling system just to suit certain custom applicators, and then we fit oversized signs and the general stuff like that as well.
The Fendt Rogator is now available for sale at Fendt dealerships nationwide, with more stock expected to arrive over the coming months.